She says, I, a 30-year-old female, know a couple. Let's call them Blair and Ben. Blair is 28, Ben is 30. I've known both of them separately before they met and started dating. They were in love pretty fast and became a couple. Yeah, love pretty fast. That's a bad idea, rushing into things. Love doesn't come fast. It's ridiculous. We always thought they were perfect for each other. Both are attractive, fun, energetic people who were crazy about each other and also great friends to the rest of us. Important note here, we were all from different countries living as expats in a country. Okay. She says, so after a while, Ben had some family problems back home, which required him to fly back to be with his family. But this would be temporary. Blair has always been great, supportive, and understanding towards Ben. He would always go around saying how happy he was and how proud he was of his relationship. I met Blair recently for a little girl's outing. It's been 5 to 6 months since he left. Okay, so everything sounds wonderful. Ben's happy, Blair's happy, the bees, all that. And then you start seeing somebody's true character here. So after a few drinks, she told me that she had made a fake Instagram account to test her boyfriend. There you go. The inevitable testing. They all freaking test. But there's degrees to the testing when it goes crazy. I thought it was weird, but I didn't say much. She said he didn't reply and blocked the fake account, which should have been the end of her test in my opinion. But she continued to tell me that she used another fake account to add him and call him names like ugly, good for nothing, etc. Pretty bad stuff. I was flabbergasted and could not believe what the fuck was happening. So it sounds like she created an Instagram account to hit on him to see if he'd cheat. Psycho. Then another one just insulting him, making him feel like crap about himself. I mean, that's wacko. But wait till you hear the reasonings. But you can't argue and reason with crazy. I asked her why on earth she would do such a thing. Her explanation was that she is the best girlfriend he can have, and she just wanted to remind him how great she is so he can appreciate her more. Are you kidding me by giving him a hard time, making him miserable, insulting him? This guy could just block her and be like, screw you, and that's the end of the thing. It's just some wacko here. That's her idea of showing love. Sounds like control to me. She wanted to show him how horrible the dating pool is, and he should hold on to her tight. I told her that was insane, and she needs to stop. But she continued to tell me, no, and this is nothing harmful. Okay, wacko, but this woman here telling the story is trying to reason with crazy. It doesn't work that way. Ben had told me about a fake account messaging him, but I didn't know it was her. Ben assumed it was his ex, who was proven to be a stalking weirdo, but now I know it's not her, it's actually his loving girlfriend. So, his ex is another wacko? This guy clearly has a type. There's something about him, obviously, that attracts these types of gals, and is attracted to qualities they have. But remember, this girl was seemingly normal until now. This is why you spend years getting to know your girl before you get really, really serious with her, like thinking about marriage and moving in with her and all that. Right here. I told Blair she needs to stop, and I would love to help her work on her issues that makes her act like this. I try to explain how this will eventually ruin her relationship and Ben's confidence as well. But she is not listening to me. So I told her she didn't stop, I would go ahead and tell Ben everything. I have screenshots of us discussing this matter over text and how she is not willing to stop. Again, good luck arguing and reasoning, more like reasoning with crazy. It's not going to work. She's a wacko and a control freak. I mean, can you imagine that? This girl claims to love him and she's deliberately insulting and trying to make him feel like garbage. But I mean, look, you got crazies out there on social media. Believe me, I know. I get messages from them all the time. And do you think that makes me lose one bit of sleep? No. And she's trying to shatter his confidence to realize just how amazing she is. Wait till he finds out. This freaking woman is a control freak. She's deeply insecure. She's a wacko. She needs definite help and medication. Would I be the a-hole if I told Ben everything? My boyfriend says Ben needs to know, and I totally agree because nobody deserves to be treated this way. But some of my friends back home told me not to tell him, but instead convince her to come clean, which I've been trying to do to no avail. So would I be the a-hole? No. This guy deserves to know. You've tried the route where you're trying to reason with the wacko here. Where'd that get you? Nowhere. What you need to do is tell this guy, even if, I know it's tough, you're trying to divvy up friends here, I don't want to take his side, her side, that thing, but clearly the girl you thought she was is nuts. And this guy, obviously Ben is a good guy, he's just terrible at choosing women. You need to let him know. He may not want to hear it, but at least you need to present it to him. He needs to get away from her, because if you're a real friend, Guys, you're not going to have your friend be with some wacko when you have evidence that of the person's craziness. She also says, this has been a shocking event for me. We all thought she was a great person all this time. Never even crossed our minds that she even think of such things, let alone act on them. It hasn't been very long since I found out about this, about a week or less. I waited this long to give her the chance to come clean or on her own and figure out a way to break it to Ben gently. If the roles were reversed, I'd still give a man the same chance, which isn't really my point of posting, but this is appreciated. But I appreciate the comments, and I want to clarify my position in this. If this was a dude writing about another dude doing this to a girl, I would equally say that that dude is a wacko. You know, nobody deserves this. Thanks to your encouragement, I feel more confident in telling him everything and possibly facing her later. My boyfriend and I messaged Ben and arranged a video call, so we will tell him everything soon with the evidence, and I will post an update. Thank you all so much. I can only imagine how that girl's going to react when eventually this chick comes clean about it. But do you see why I say you need to pay attention for red flags? You need to take your time getting to know a girl. This girl obviously put on the big show for all this time, not just to the guy, but also this friendship group here. And you see her true colors. And also how women can take testing to whole crazy lengths to, get what they want. Now, this woman here had some additional comments about the situation I decided to print and read so you guys can hear it. She said, when I said if she didn't stop, I would tell Ben, she just stared at me and asked why. At this point, I'm convinced that she is so far off the grid, she can't even see wrong in what she is doing. Because she's a sociopath, they don't have empathy, they don't get these things, nor care. I told her it was absolutely insane and argued for an hour, and she kept saying, but there's nothing wrong with it, it's just a fake account, while laughing. Yeah, okay, wacko. After that night, which was about a week ago, I've been pestering her with my text, telling her if she doesn't stop and come clean, I will tell Ben. She turned to me and messaged my boyfriend something like, OP wants to talk to Ben, can you keep her out of my relationship? But my boyfriend already knows everything. This whole thing made me think that once challenged, she will turn on anyone. You bet your ass she'll turn on everyone. She's a sociopath. She doesn't care. This is a big game to her. About power and control. Another one. She also says here, the only reason I haven't had the talk with him yet is to figure out a way to let him know gently. We have set up a call with him, and he will hear about it very soon from me and my boyfriend. You're not his mommy. You don't need to hold his hand and be there and gentle to him. Just tell him, for God's sake. Maybe let your boyfriend handle this thing. He's not a girl. I know girls got to be all soft and, prepare their girlfriends for the tough talk. Just fucking tell him. This isn't much about who I want to keep around my life, but like you said, I would like to know if it was me. I just want to, A, want her to come clean so I wouldn't have to be the messenger, and 2, want the abuse towards my friend to stop. Thank you for your comment. We will have a talk soon in the next couple hours. Well, again, all it takes is her sending him one nasty message from the fake Instagram account, and he blocks her. Is she repeatedly creating accounts insulting him or something? This is ridiculous. She also says, I also thought about that, and I've been trying to help her with possible insecurities and alternative ways to go about it rather than calling names via fake accounts. I've been in therapy for years now, and I'd say I'd pay for a couple sessions if she wanted to try. Like I said, I understand long-distance relationship isn't easy, but this is abuse, and it would eventually end the relationship. All she said was I was overreacting, it was no big deal. I still have the heart to help her if she's willing to receive it, but I cannot watch my friend get abused at the same time. It's truly a disturbing time in my life. Okay, let's not get carried away here, all right? Look, tell the fucking guy, don't hold his hand, don't there him, let him know what's going on, and how he handles it's on him. And this chick is obviously not who you thought she was. You need to part from her. You keep toxic, wacko people out of your life, and this woman's only going to bring trouble to your life. End of story. Unless this gal telling the story here kind of likes being a little bit of the drama here, and that's why she's prolonging this. Or she's just, a bleeding heart, thinks she can save everybody. Newsflash, you can't save everybody. You save yourself and those that obviously want to be helped, but other than that, no. So there you go, guys. This is why you spend a long time getting to know your girl before you get into a relationship, before you give your heart away, and certainly a long time before you move in with them, or even consider marriage if that's what you do. I will certainly be paying attention for updates and let you know how this thing continues.